Today is the day I step back into the ring. A ring that's made of cheap Japanese mold plastic. Today is the day I put the mask back on. The dick mask. Today is the day for evolution.
Welcome back to That Game, the show where we take a look at video games with sexy, sexy covers. I'm Shades, and today we're going to take a step back into the world of 3D Custom Girl.
3D Custom Girl was a game that took people to the next level, the virtual world. When I reviewed 3D Custom Girl, I had no idea what I was getting into.
Well, my dick did.
A virtual sex simulator where you create the ultimate waifu, and then bonk the shit out of it. This was Japan the game. The controller they created for the experience was something of legend, using your own junk to control the action. It was something dreams were made of. In my review I mentioned the sequel, 3D Custom Girl Evolution, made by a company called Bullet, as well as how it had locations and more advancements in its custom tech. Well, today we're tackling the evolution.
That, and finally the rash has gone down on my dong after the first time I used this damn thing. So, let's get started.
Straight away when the game boots up, one thing that rushes to mind. The music. It reminds me of any time I played Sonic Mega Collection. Just listen to the soundtrack and tell me it doesn't fit.
I amaze myself at how much I'm able to relate Sonic and my dick.
Before you begin the game, it asks you for your birthday. Well, how can I say no? I might get a sexy reward for that day, who knows? And boom, we're in the game. No messing around. We play as you, I guess, but I swear this guy looks like a girl. I mean, look at those feminine features, that chest.
What are you making me feel, game?
Your house is kinda like a hub, not for much though. Only to get with the main girl who lives with you and a sleep a day away. But who would do that? It's a world where we can fuck virtual chicks. So the controls at the bottom right are for the field of vision and to toggle your clothes.
Ooh!
There's also a button that takes snapshots, but the main button is the residence menu. Here it's much like the first game. You create the girl of your dreams. There are more choices than last time, from clothes such as pirate, welder.
Ooh, I'm so hard right now.
The UI is ripped right from Custom Girl, so even though it seems like a cheap add-on, it does make you feel at home. I can't really say that the models have improved much at all, just some textures and lighting. There is still far too much clipping due to bad rigging though. I made a few characters including this sexy kitty cat maid, but the one bug I couldn't work around was the save feature. It wouldn't let me bank my creations. There is a patch to fix this bug, but I couldn't get it working myself. Again, there is a randomize button if you want to be adventurous. Ladies emerge such as Cowboy Swimsuit Sally, Generic Nerd Nancy, and Warrior Maid Schoolgirl Wanda.
She likes puppies and killing for fun.
Once you've created your model, you can place and pose them in the fashion you desire. Though, bringing them to life was another thing I couldn't work out. Again, playing games with Japanese translation proves hard when my blood is in other places. So in a sad event, I couldn't bone any girl I made. Though I can dress up the main girl and NPCs at my leisure, so that doesn't bother me as much. posing the girls for photos, you can create some moments that you may never experience in real life.
Because we are pathetic, horny nerds. And Mother didn't love us.
We have created a monster!
The scene creator being anywhere you want is quite fun. One scene that was my favourite was Baraka Mother out on a rampage for the bake sale.
How dare you defame my choc chip cookies, Delilah!
So let's go exploring. Around the house in certain areas you may find twinkly objects. These are costume parts you can collect, not already part of your inventory. A cool thing to look out for, but not as many as I would have liked to have found. Now the one thing I want to mention early on is the controls. The mouse pointer turns the camera, and the mouse buttons direct the character to, creating a not so pleasant experience when you're also concentrating on your own stick of salami.
No, it's fine, bruh.
I did find a mod that allowed me to use the keyboard to walk, which fixes most of that, so it didn't bug me the whole time. One action you can do a lot is sit. On the floor, on the toilet, at a piano, but for some strange reason not on a school chair. It's like they went in with 90% commitment for the game, but figured, nah, school chairs, fuck them. What has my life become? Heading out on the street, we bump into our neighbour who's willing to hold our hand. First name basis is a main thing going for a guy in this town. Before you know it, we can get busy with her. Right here. Yeah, right in the street, you dirty tramp. You can toggle their clothes and the scenes. Creating your own scenes puts moves in a playlist for a more hands-free approach. And the moves have a more custom layout again. Each move has 3 or 4 different options, from touching to sliding.
Well, now you probably want to hear about the old controller response, don't you? Well, there's only one way to find out. Welcome home, Shades.
Again, as always, this is something else. They actually fix some of the pacing issues so get your rhythm down rather than it snapping between animations. It blows my mind that this is the basic model.
Also, it blows my dick.
Just the controller alone is worth the novelty. I've not only beaten Sonic Chaos with this controller, but many matches in Dead or Alive, and even spun my way into Crash Bandicoot.
I have no shame, people.
But again, I have another problem. Even though this is an open environment, you can't take any of the NPCs with you to new areas. It just despawns them. The only girl this works with is the main girl. You can take her anywhere, but you try and take any of the other lifeless NPCs and nope, fuck you.
It's like the game gives me a piece of cake, but when I want more, when it entices me, it takes the cake, dick fucks the thing, and then shoves it down the fucking toilet!
Further out from our house, we can explore places such as the hospital, school, mountains, hotels, bathhouses, and more, giving us a bunch of locations we can fuck in, with only one person. The
Soliton radar system
in the top corner tells us what we can enter and explore. Heading to the train station, you can travel between some areas, while sampling the locals along the way.
Want to see my ticket? Here's my ticket!
Now, if you noticed, as I explore places such as the school and surrounding areas,
It's fucking empty!
apart from the occasional schoolgirl or nurse,
Not complaining.
there is nothing to do. It's like they created the game and went, nah, it's done, ship it. Hey, but what about the storyline and the extras? Nah, bro, ship it, it's fucking done! Even Sexy Beach Premium Resort had other things to do. It felt shallow, but at least there were other things to do, such as shopping, playing games, and working. But here it's like a desert with the occasional girl to bang. Dry and boring. There is a day to night feature which does take away and add NPCs to certain areas, but it still doesn't help that it feels just a bit hollow. Heading up to the roof, we meet a schoolgirl who clearly wants to get freaky. Also, I found a school gym where you can get a decent workout with the girl.
It was a one-time thing! Let it go, girl!
One little mechanic I found was bathing. Look at this shit!
Am I clean yet?
Exploring more into the heart of the town, we find a Japanese temple, and even a shady motel. I wonder if we can look into one of these windows.
Who exactly are these guys?
Whoa! Nope! Fuck that!
The areas all feel authentic in design in terms of Japan. The bathhouse looks like most I've seen, with the wash areas and the steam areas. And look at that ass.
I just wanted to look at this ass. It's fucking perfect.
Towards the edge of the town is a beach with a nice view of the sunset. And wait, what's this? What's this, a cave? Oh, it's a boat wreck. We're gonna find some booty? Some treasure? Oh, it's a pirate skirt.
I think it'll go well with my new OC. Captain Fuck My Dick. Yar.
I end up finding a secret cave within the cave. It leads me up to a walkway. What could this be? The music stopped. It's gotta be epic. Could it be some secret fuck buddy? Some awesome costumes? Hell, it could be a fucking plot! A view of the sunset, so I can contemplate that this secret is
Fucking bullshit!
I guess it's sort of okay. You can create scenes up here with the models and do the main girl, but that's it. Talk about lackluster. Through the marketplace, I find a mansion where I assume the story would start. You know, it seems like it would. This place has all the looks of story plot elements.
Put your dick away, it doesn't.
I do manage to find a princess in the mansion and talk to her about her royal jewels. And I also happen upon a maid. Also, I find a toilet that makes me question. If I had enough money, would I build an aquarium in the bathroom, you know, instead of a sink or a shower? Yes. Yes, I would. There are other areas to explore, such as the Temple Cave of Crack, which, no.
There's nothing here!
So again, don't get fucking excited.
This game is more empty than the promises your dad made of coming home for Christmas. Oh yeah, I went there.
I mean, this cave looks fucking epic. But Toad might as well be there saying, nah bro, she's in another vagina. The last stops I make are at the hotel and the mountains.
Spoiler alert, there isn't anything in the mountains. Don't go to the mountains! Fuck the mountains right off!
Before I go on a spree, I figured we take a look at the main girl living with us. Again, no plot development, but there are other interactions, such as patting, hugging, napping and such. The main girl is the one we can customize the most, so why not? Sexy Zone of Enders warrior it is. Just watch your eye when you're going from behind. As I said earlier, you can take her anywhere, which is good, so you can live out your fantasies with her anywhere you like. And being able to change her appearance does help. But you'd think you could do that with any model you make.
Well, there's only one thing left to do. Go all the way. Woo! You know what? This is wrong. I don't mean the controller thing. I mean the game's design.
Unless you pop a Viagra, running around to find another chick to bang one after the other is tough. It's like playing video games and eating nachos. It's just a fucking mess. With 3D Custom Girl, it was a simple design. It does what it says on the box. But here, it tried to take it to the next level. And without a D-pad on the D, it's hard to control everything at once. You're almost better off ditching the controller and just watching the action. That is, unless you're settling for one girl. Then that's fine, but if you're traveling around, it makes things tough. The other thing that gets me is you can't take NPCs with you outside the area. It just seems like an odd glitch. Same with the saving feature used to create custom models. It is cool you can create environments to take photos of, but come on, we're here for a bit more than that. The controls are more fluid in the action side, but the walking is just sickening. The game also boasts it's an open sandbox, which is great, but there's nothing in here but a few girls and actual fucking sand. Sexy Beach Premium Resort did all those things right. If the controller support was there, it actually might have been amazing. I mean, it did have Oculus support, and the controller kinda, sorta worked, but only for clicking. But it's so close. Evolution tries to be this. It tried to beat Sexy Beach there, but misses in an amazing form. Don't get me wrong, the sex appeal is there, but with an empty game with nothing else to offer me and weird bugs, I'd rather stick to 3D Custom Girl. At least then I won't have to walk around to my next location. Evolution, you've disappointed me. I had high hopes for you, Evolution, but even if Premium Resort wasn't around, I think this would still be a piss poor excuse for an unfinished game. And it shouldn't be left up to the community to finish it for you.
Well, that's it for this episode of Dat Game. I'm Shades, and remember, you get what you paid for. Good night. Thank you again, old friend.
Oh, someone needs therapy.
Fuck off, pond scum!
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to keep up to date with the latest DAT goodness, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click like on this video. Also, if you guys want to see some exclusive and uncensored DAT Game episodes, including extra content, you can support us on Patreon. And if you want to wear DAT Game, you can head on over to our store and get some sweet Shady shirts and merch. Thanks again for watching.